Okay, we have man versus machine. Chris, that running guy, versus an electric mini.
So what have I been up to this week? Well, on Monday I wanted to get some miles on the board and obviously test out my Achilles. Plan to do a 10-mile run. I like to play a game sometimes on my runs, which I don't know if you've done before, of running at an even pace the whole run. I know it sounds mad, but it's a good way of controlling your pace, learning to run at even pacing, conserving energy, and also putting my ego away, or locking it away in my back pocket. Because I don't know about you, whenever I see another runner, I see cars queued up, I see cyclists, my pace increases without me realising, or sometimes I just drop the hammer just because my ego tells me to. So it's a good way of controlling it. So on Monday it was a 10-mile run, aiming to run at 7:40 pace the whole way. First 4 miles, bang on. Then I threw in a must have eaten a fly. Then I threw in a 7:36, which kind of ruined it for me. But then the rest of the miles were at 7:39 to redeem myself. So give it a go. I think it's good, as I say, just to want to give you something to do on your long runs. Oh, that fly definitely gone down the wrong hole. So it's Tuesday, and as you know, on my schedule I was planning to do some walking squats with some weights, 3 times 10. But I've just recently taken on a new dog, and this dog needs walking twice a day. So today I walked for 3 hours, and I wasn't sure if my legs were up for it, my Achilles were going to be okay. But just done the squats, everything appeared fine. A little bit wobbly in places because obviously my legs must be weak, and this exercise is going to help build them up. When you're doing it, just make sure that your knee doesn't go past your toe, because obviously you're putting a lot of strain on your knee otherwise. So going to continue with these once a week. I say 3 times 10 to start with. We'll increase it over time, but I haven't ever done any strength training, because I do find that when I come back from my runs, my glutes are a bit tight, hamstrings, thighs. So if I can add some strength work, maybe I can get myself a bit quicker. So Wednesday just fancied something a little bit quicker, just to test my Achilles on a little bit faster paces. So I wanted it to be kind of on-off, kind of tempo session, gearing myself up for a 5k. So I was hoping to run at kind of around about 6:10. Honestly, 6:10 was a bit optimistic. I'd done 3 hours of dog walking before then, and then the off's around about 7:15. So what I do is on the first on and the first off, I just set the pace for the session and then try and maintain that throughout the session. It was over 8 miles. The on I managed at 6:20, and then 7:17 on the off. Then the next mile I think was a 6:20, a 6:17, and then the next mile I was into the wind. I think it was a 6:25, and then my off was a 7:09 for whatever reason, and then it started hammering it down. Yeah, that was why the off was quicker, because it was chucking it down with rain. And then the last mile I think was 6:19, 7:17 on the off. So pleased with the session. It was a mile warm up before, and then a 2 mile cool down with some strides. So pretty pleased with how things are progressing. So Thursday tonight, just a recovery run. My legs are a little bit beaten up after yesterday, so just an easy 4 or 5 miles just to kind of shake the legs out. Friday I'll be off because I've got work and my parents are coming over, and then Saturday be at the National Running Show.
Okay, we have man versus machine. Chris, that running guy, versus an electric mini.
Back from the National Running Show, great event, great exhibitors there, and got to meet so many fantastic people that come and said hi. Spent most of my time with Chris from Here We Are Running, good to catch up with him. Spoke to quite a few of the stall holders. If you're wondering what that noise in the background, that's our house rabbit tearing up cardboard, because obviously I'm making a video, so he's going to ruin it. Finally got to try out the Myo Master leg compression system. It's one of them ones where I put a picture up now, but you put your legs into it, and I wasn't sure if it kind of heats up your legs, fires air into it, and obviously flushes out the lactic acid. So like most of these things, whether it be, you know, vitamins, these compression things, do they actually work? So they let me use it for 10 minutes, and to be honest, my legs did feel different afterwards, maybe slightly refreshed, and that's when I went and done that I don't know, 100 or maybe 100 metre run backwards, so you had to race that mini. I think I managed a 17.1. I think someone had run it in a 15.8, so not bad for an oldie. So hopefully, I was speaking to the guys behind the counter of the Myo Master, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get a pair in to review and test over a number of weeks, just to kind of give my initial feedback and see if they do really work. Because as I said before, you know, a lot of these things you just don't know, do you? Until you're actually trying them. You know, if you're going to spend a reasonable amount of money, you want to know that the product's going to work. So also got some trainers coming as well that a company is sending me, so hopefully get them in the next few days. So exciting times, and I hope you've had a good weekend. Let me know down in the comments how your running's going. I say mine's going from strength to strength, which is really positive. I thought I'd finish the video on the floor. The rabbit's down there, maybe he'd keep quiet. Tomorrow, change of plan, was planning to go for a run, but I just found out that I'm gonna have a new nephew-in-law, so we're going down to Brighton tomorrow to see him, so that'd be fantastic. If I get to run, I do. If I don't, I don't. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the video there, and I'll speak to you soon. Onwards and upwards. Cheers!